God damn it, I went in.
All right.
So same topics and everything, just kind of. I
Yeah,
guess on that
same
first one we
topics.
can kind of just make it a little bit quicker, I guess. Or
Yeah,
whatever, it don't
we'll
matter.
just make this one quicker because
Yeah. We'll just burn through it.
Okay.
I am so sorry
I'll
about
do
that,
the
guys.
introduction. Stop. Hey, brought you in here for a reason.
All right,
like
we'll go live then in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. TJ, you're up.
Ladies and mother, father, and children, or gentlemen, good grief. We are live in the garden in Rockport, Texas. We are the PMP here on episode 3 of TJ's Talkbox. I am here with the producer himself, Jamo.
What up,
And-
y'all?
And
just
also,
I just want to point out really quick before we introduce
Yeah.
the man of the hour, we just had a great rehearsal run because we meant to be streaming. my OBS.
we had a hell of
That's
a
What a hell of a
performance.
rehearsal, though, man. I gotta say, that warmed me up a little bit. TJ got hot, and yeah, man, what a hell of a
Jesus
rehearsal.
Christ, I got
That's my
hot.
fault, but you know what? You know what? It's good because it's a rehearsal.
Yeah, it's fucking great, you know. I feel good after that, but I tell you what, that's not why we're here.
Yeah.
That's not why we're here. We are here because the man to my
It's to your right.
Whatever.
It's to your right. It's to your
right, Jamo's left. The man is the PMP running back specialist since 2010, even though he was 15 years old. He is the sim head of all sim heads in any academy. He is a Madden enthusiast. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Kdub, Caleb Wilburn, representing the PMP club. How you doing, my friend?
I'm doing great. I'm glad to hear you stop talking for once and let me have a moment. It's been a while.
Whoa!
It's been a while. I'm glad to be back, and yeah, I'm ready to get this one going, man. I've been watching y'all's videos or watching our videos, and yeah, things are moving up for us. I'm glad we got Mr. Jamo helping us out now, and yeah, I'm glad to.
Thank
for
you,
him to be a
man.
part of the
Sorry
team.
for that little hiccup. My bad. I'm still working through the glitches and stuff, but it's
Don't
hard
worry,
when you
they-
got. By the way, I
Yeah.
want to say something special to Spectrum. What the hell are y'all doing, man? Come on, man. Quit cutting me out
Hey.
like this. Come on.
Switch to
I'm
that
supposed to be
18.
the best of the West. Come on, man.
Hey, switch to that AT&T, dog.
Oh,
Switch to
come
that AT&T
on,
fiber.
dog. Come
I got that
on.
AT&T fiber. Let's
Come
go.
on, man.
But
Come on.
let me tell y'all something before we go, or
Yep.
before we get started. This is a post Father's Day episode of TJ's Talkbox. So happy belated Father's Day to all the good fathers out there, the good mother fathers. Kdub, happy Father's Day to you, good sir. I
yeah.
wasn't able.
Happy Father's Day to you. You have that pup behind you.
Oh, I thought you were talking about my gut for a sec.
Nah.
I thought
Maybe
for a
them,
second, I thought you were gonna tell TJ he had a kid somewhere. I was like, what the?
Hey,
hell?
maybe that.
I
maybe that
I
girl-
wouldn't be surprised. You know, them Greek women love me, but
That one girl in Argentina. That one girl in Argentina, I thought it was.
Oh,
Yeah.
Argentina.
man.
I've never been to Argentina. I've been to I've been to Glasgow, Scotland. Those fucking broads are ugh. But anyway, we're getting off topic. So our first topic of the day, we're beating a fucking dead horse. I'm so sick and tired of talking about this. I just had a fucking rant out of the storm about this. I went through the rundown with Kdub. This was rehearsal that we didn't even know that we had, but it ended up happening. So
Oh man.
there it is. I guess I'll run it down again. So there's this piece of shit father that or not even a father. He's a daddy. So there's a difference between a father and a daddy. A daddy is a dad that fucking just, or a biological dad that really doesn't really give a shit about the kid's life, you know? So he's just there, I guess. And then there's the father that actually takes care, like Kdub, like Richie Rowley. Shout out to Richard Zamudio. And just is there for his kid, you know? But this particular daddy is Jake San Miguel. Happy Father's Day to you, you sack of fucking shit.
Damn.
You piece of garbage. You're not a pimple on my ass. So, Mr. Jake San Miguel, which everybody knows the full fucking spill, but there's more controversy involving Baby Gronk's dad. There's more shit going on behind the scenes. There's a interview that has resurfaced that was very unprofessional on the podcasters, which I had a spiel about that before I found out that we had a rehearsal instead of an actual live audience. And then the dad coached his son to say certain shit, and as you can see down below me, the dad's actually coaching his son how to be a fucking piece of shit. So I just want to say a couple things before I give it off to Jamo, and then Jamo passes the baton to our anchor, Kdub. This guy is a scumbag from hell. Okay.
Yeah.
There's a lot of shit that I found out about this guy's past. What he did made me want to fucking throw up. Which he's going to end up making this kid do. Because he is a fucking control freak and he's a fucking worthless piece of shit dad. So, when he was a younger lad, back in 2016, I believe, he was under the SoundCloud rapper named Kilo Chapo. Now, why is this important? Because this was the beginning stages of what this scumbag was. This is the character known as Jake San Miguel, aka Kilo Chapo. So this guy, he was a SoundCloud rapper. This was allegedly by the fucking producer. This is quoted by the producer that produced his music. He said he wasn't that good. In fact, his cousin was better, and he got jealous over the fact that his cousin was better. So he had a very diabolical plan. He said, I'm gonna fake my own death. I'm gonna fake my own death. And so he did. It was reported all over the news. It was all over the newspaper. And some of his fans didn't give a shit. Because they really didn't like his music. His quote unquote fans. He probably had like two subscribers, honestly, on his SoundCloud. So after a month later, he goes back on Instagram Live. Oh, he's a dead man that has risen. No, he's not. He's a fucking piece of shit scumbag that can't handle fucking harsh reality, that he fucking sucks at rapping. So then 6 years rolls by. He's getting the same fucking feedback that he's getting about his son. And before I give it to Jamo, I want Jamo to show these images real quick. These images are fucking disturbing as fuck. So, first of all, he forces his kid into retirement. And this is on his Instagram. Madden San Miguel on Instagram.
Just give me a sec. I'll have
Yeah.
those images up.
Yeah, no worries. Like, this is fucked up. First of all, how do you make your 10-year-old retire football? And allegedly he's eating salmon and brown rice and doing six days of workouts out of 7 days. Like, the shit's ridiculous. I really don't understand his logic behind his lie. I think he lies a lot. I think he is a fucking, just like what Jamo said, he's a pathological liar. I think he's a piece of shit. I already yelled earlier, so I'm not going to yell about this guy. However, the podcasters that were on the podcast talking about, are you him? Are you him? Like, just repeating question after question to this kid that didn't even want to be on the fucking podcast, allowed him to fucking coach and groom his kid to be a piece of shit, you know? And I will have that one defense on Jake and Madden San Miguel. Those podcasters let that out in the open. That makes us look bad. That makes every podcaster that does podcasting on any level of podcasting look bad. They may not see it that way, but I see it that way. If you do an interview, you do it professionally. If you do it around a kid, don't talk about him. Are you him? Do you do Riz? Or what the fuck does even Riz mean? What does that even mean? It's fucking ridiculous that we live in a society that allows kids to say whatever the fuck they want, you know? Like, I remember I would get soaked in my mouth if I even said piss, you know? Like, that's what we grew up in, you know? We grew up in a fucking, you can't say that shit, so I'm gonna beat your ass, you know?
So
Like,
I got those images up for you if you want them to
yeah.
see. You ready?
Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead and show those images.
Oh man.
TJ, getting that soap in your mouth didn't help.
This is
No.
ridiculous. So that's the first photo. Baby Gronk's dad couldn't handle the backlash, so he forced his son into retirement. I
Yeah.
officially retired from football. That's the first photo, right? Then come
Yeah.
over to this photo. You're like, okay, all right, cool.
And by the way, I already seen the photos, so
boom.
and
But
by
I
the way,
will
Caleb's
not
reaction-
retire being Riz King.
yeah, so me and Caleb are 20 seconds behind, but you can see Baby Gronk's dad couldn't handle the backlash, so he forced his son into retirement, and it shows I officially retired from from football. And it shows his handle, Madden San Miguel. And then this shit. What the fuck is this? But I will not retire being the Riz King. Wearing fucking chains.
I haven't seen this one.
This is fucking disgusting.
It's disgusting, is what it is. It's absolutely
Oh.
disgusing.
You know,
like-
man,
it's borderline pedophilia.
I want to beat that man's ass. I'll tell you that much.
Dude,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, you would be justified. Let me tell you that, man. You would be justified. Like, it's not the kid's fault. We've already went through that, man. It's
Yeah.
not this kid's fault. This kid is just going to the only example that he has in life, which is his father. Right? Because apparently, I'm not making any assumptions, right? But apparently,
Yeah.
the mom's not in the picture with all this. I don't know why. I don't know why she hasn't gotten involved, but the mom's not in the picture. She's decided that. And probably for her, like, probably one of the best decisions she's, like, made as far as, like, in the media presence.
Yeah.
But, like, here's the thing, man. Like, this kid is going off of what his dad lays out for him. As far as media, as far as, like, presence on social media, as far as everywhere. Like, this kid is only going, you can see it in the podcast. You can actually see it in the podcast that TJ
Oh,
was talking about.
It's even worse now. There's TikTokers talking about it. Like Lainey, not what's her name? She's a very famous TikToker that goes around NFL stadiums. I can't fucking remember her name, but she I made like a TikTok about it, and she was talking about how he fucking asked her to make a TikTok with his son, and she said, "Yeah, sure," and she felt uncomfortable because he told her to take off her jacket. Like, if you saw the video where she throws a fucking football, and she was told to take off the jacket by Jake, to take off the jacket because it'd make you look better throwing the football. Which, I hate to say this, but he's right on that. But you're throwing it to a fucking 10-year-old kid. You're trying to fucking sexualize a fucking woman to a fucking 10-year-old. 10-year-olds shouldn't.
Come on.
10-year-olds shouldn't.
Now that is absolutely where I draw fucking line. When you start, because that's straight up illegal. Like, when you start sexualizing kids, you could stop right there. We don't even have to have a discussion about it. That is just flat out fucking disgusting, wrong, and
her name is Lacey Brown. Her name is Lacey Brown. Check out her TikTok about Baby Gronk.
It's flat out fucking
disturbing.
It's fucking that dude. I was actually watching that. So, as you know, I'm not huge into the football scene, but I was actually watching that. I was actually like watching the TikToks and stuff of him and his like girlfriend. I don't know if you could even legally call it that.
Yeah.
Walking around and like doing all this, that, and the third. That is, dude. I don't care. It's a boy. It's okay. Let's reverse the genders here. Now, I'm not saying that makes it even better, but the world is gonna go crazy because as soon as you sexualize a little girl, that's like, it's over. You're done.
Yeah, it's over.
It's the same thing. It's the same damn thing. I don't know why we're not like. I don't know why our minds aren't exploding about this. I don't know why social media isn't exploding about this. This dad is disgusting for letting this happen. This is an abandonment of morals. This is an abandonment of like laws. I don't know why the dad hasn't been put under arrest. I'm gonna be honest, and this woman. Like,
I don't know why CPS hasn't been called yet. Kdub, I know we haven't gotten to you yet.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts on this whole fucking situation? This is fucked up, man. Like,
yeah, I mean, y'all pretty much said it. It just doesn't make any sense, and it's clearly disturbing. And at this point, like, why are they still getting attention? I mean,
that's a good point. Why are they getting attention?
Very good. I agree with you.
Like, and we are doing the last. This is the last fucking episode we're talking about this guy, unless he fucking goes to prison or something. You know, because I'm tired of talking about this fucking douchebag. I really am.
I am too.
If he decides to come on, have a sit down one-on-one interview with me and try to act tough with me, I'm gonna call his bullshit out. Let's just make that clear. Because
I feel like
if there's one thing I can't stand is a fucking fake tough guy. Like, Kdub knows, Jamo knows. I will fucking call somebody out for their fake bullshit.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, this attention to this fucking guy. This is the last goddamn video that we will ever do with this fucking guy, unless he A, goes to prison, B, he ends up getting divorced and loses everything to his wife, C, can't really say C because YouTube would probably shut down the stream. And D, or actually going back to C, he'd probably fake it. But D, he actually comes onto this show and actually tries to justify his actions because we all don't agree with it. We don't. And if he's man enough to come to Rockport, Texas, I'm fine with that. You know, I ain't gonna be this fucking guy that's gonna be fucking threatening him or shit. I'm just gonna ask him tough questions that he's gonna have to have thick skin, like he said on Coach JB show. I thought he was full of shit when he said that.
Yeah,
I really did.
I agree.
He went on Coach JB show. Shout out to real Coach JB or James Brown. I mean, this guy, he helped us with that video clip. I asked him, "Hey,
he's a real one, man. He's a real one. Let me
he's
tell
a
you
real
what.
he's a real one," and we're gonna have him on this show one way or another. Just have him on here to kind of get in his head about from being a coach to a podcaster to owning your own whiskey and cigar. You know, I want to get to that level. I really do. So, anywho,
On to the next. Finally, we're done
to
with
the
that.
next
Barry.
Fucking, I'm done with that topic. Everybody here is done with that topic. Let's move the fuck on from this bullshit.
All right,
Okay.
TJ, I think you got something special to say to some very special people.
Yes.
Huh?
So earlier today, when I went and picked up my dad from the dealership because, well, my dad traded in his 2004 Dodge Ram and his Jeep Cherokee. Traded in two vehicles for one. He traded it in for I don't know what the year model was, but it's a badass Jeep Gladiator. So he traded two vehicles in for that, which might help him out in the long run. But anyway, so there's a deal. There's a certain group of Aggies I don't like, but I love to fucking pinch their nerves. That would be the Jimbo Fisher Kiss My Ass Club, or otherwise the Jimbo Fisher Ass Kissers. So this is TJ versus the Twitter Jimbo Fisher Ass Kissers. Now, earlier today, they said something. I honestly forgot what the fucking topic was. Y'all know who I am. For those that don't know who I am, I love to make Texas A&M Aggie fans a living hell. And it's so goddamn funny when they blow the fuck up and they start fucking crying about how... Or no, they were trying to compare Sark and Jimbo Fisher. And they were trying to compare wins and win-losses. And I said something that really pinched a fucking nerve.
Ooh, yes, you did.
I said this. I said, well, here's the problem with what you just said. Or some along the lines. I said this. Jimbo Fisher had Bobby Bowden's hand-me-downs and then ended up in a national championship with really good recruits. This was his first full season without Bobby Bowden's crew in 2013. And then after that, Florida State wasn't shit. They weren't. They got fucking bounced out of the first round of the college football playoff, the first ever college football playoff. And they just dissipated after that. And then Texas A&M calls him, "Hey, can you help us? We're down bad because Kevin Sumlin's losing games." And so they bring him in. And mediocre is probably the nicest I'll ever say about Jimbo Fisher. I think he's a fraud. I think he's a fraudulent scumbag. He is the worst fucking coach you could ever ask for. He's a guy that would get kids that were failing classes to still play just to win a national championship. How is that not being investigated by the NCAA? How in the fuck is that not being investigated? And whenever that was about to be investigated, he was already at Texas A&M. He was on his way to Texas A&M when that happened. So why in the fuck did the NCAA try to stop that? They just said, "Oh, fuck it. It's Texas A&M. They can deal with it." But A&M fans seem to think that because of Sark's old drinking habits and all this other shit is going to rile up Texas fans. It's not. It's irrelevant to what's happening now. What's happening now is in 2021, y'all had a mediocre year. In 2022, y'all had a record that was under 500. Texas, we had a record that was 500. Then we had a mediocre year. So what's bound to happen? We have probably the best roster we've had in a long fucking time in college football. And people are giving us a lot of Kool-Aid that we shouldn't be drinking. I'm drinking the fuck out of it right now. A&M fans are drinking unnecessary Kool-Aid. They're drinking that, "Oh, fucking TU ain't gonna do shit once they step in the SEC." Motherfuckers, half of your fucking number one recruiting class is gone because they were smoking marijuana, drag racing,
Ouch!
or fucking popping pills, or fucking throwing guns up like a bunch of fucking morons. You know? And I really want A&M to be good, so that way, once we step up, we'll see who the real fucking Texas school in the SEC is. Because at the end of the day, Texas is always going to be number one. That last game proved it when we kicked their ass out of the Big 12 because they were crying because they wanted to be the only Texas team in the Big 12. So, here's why I say, or they wanted to be the only Texas team in the SEC. And then we get to 2021 where the announcement was Texas and OU get into the fucking SEC. Well, there was rumors spreading around that A&M was trying to get invited to the Big Ten to join up with Ohio State and Michigan. And apparently they got denied. And now they're fucking talking shit saying, "Oh, we can't wait for y'all to come to the SEC." When was the last time you were relevant? When was the last time you went to a fucking SEC championship? Y'all have never been to an SEC championship. Last conference championship game y'all won was back in 1998. And that was with fucking Dak Gwynn, who is a fucking Rockport native, which I have a lot of respect for that man. "Oh, fucking TU ain't gonna make it to a fucking national championship." When was the last time y'all went to a fucking national championship? Y'all have to dust cobwebs whenever y'all have to fucking deal with national championship talks. Y'all gotta go, "Oh, my national championship's prettier than yours." The only one you can say that to is TCU. At least they went to the fucking big dance.
Damn.
Where'd y'all end up? Dropping to fucking Appalachian State, giving them $1.5 million just to fucking lose at home. And then you almost get beat by UMass. So, yeah. Then these Jimbo Fisher ass kissers on Twitter, they start fucking pounding on me. And there's one in particular that me and Kdub know. that was supposed to be on this show, but he fucked it all up because he's a fucking moron. I'm not gonna say his name because he's not even worth my time.
Damn.
He said something. You usually have the wrong data, or you always have wrong data, or something like that. And I said that is the most ignorant statement I've ever heard. Good day, sir. That was the only comment I needed. He didn't reply back. Fuck him. I don't care. And then there's one that was like arguing with me about Florida State. Like, motherfucker, what do you know about Florida State?
Yeah.
All you care about is A&M. You don't fucking pay attention to fucking history. You know? So that just like tells you right away that. And I have an Oklahoma State fan on my Twitter that I talk to constantly. Jamo sees it on Twitter.
Yeah.
He talks to me constantly, and I DM'd him. I was like, look at my timeline since you're talking, or I didn't say it like that. I say it like this. Look at my timeline, and you'll see why Texas A&M fans are the most annoying fan base in the history of fandom.
And what did he say?
He said, I'm actually pulling my phone up now because I want to say exactly what he said, because he was actually, you know what? He was actually helping A&M. He was actually talking with A&M, like how OU treats Oklahoma State, Texas treats Texas A&M the same way, that type of shit. And I was like, you should go on my timeline and you'll see why A&M fans are the worst fans in the history of fandom, LOL. He goes, bro, I saw it. They're so loud.
Yeah.
Meaning they cry loud. Wah! Oh, he fucking said Jimbo Fisher's mediocre. Wah!
Yeah.
Like, y'all wouldn't know what fucking mediocre was if it fucking slapped you with its fucking dick. So.
Damn, man. All right, I just gotta say, man. Say. All right, real quick, and then we'll get to Kdub, because Kdub's gonna understand a lot of my point. I don't know too much, like I said, about the beef between Texas A&M and Texas. Like, I only know what you've shown me and what I've seen on Twitter. I do know something about trolls, though. You go to my Steam page.
The troll.
Kdub knows, because he plays video games too. I can see his headset. He knows exactly what I'm talking about. The trolls, the haters, when they come around, that means you're doing something. That means you're doing something right. And if you notice, we've been getting a lot more attention since this thing shifted. Like, since we started upping our game with the thumbnails, with the animations, with all this stuff, since we brought our game up, now people are going and they're gonna start coming after the podcast. Like, like, it's natural.
The good and the bad, yep.
Yeah, exactly, man. Like,
bring the fucking bad. I don't give
Lady
a
Medusa,
shit.
I'm shouting you out. You're a follower. We all love you to death. Thank you so much for being here. But, you know, like, it's gonna come from wherever. And, you know, Medusa will agree with me on this too, because she streams on Twitch. You know, on Twitter, I saw this dude who said he was gonna unsubscribe from you, and when I saw that, I was like, okay, cool.
Yeah,
you know
cry me a river.
See you later. You know why?
All we have is 52 subscribers. Like, that's not gonna hurt my feelings.
You know why? Because if you don't want to be here, guess what? You don't have to be.
Yeah.
You do not have to. We do this for fun. We do this for the love of the game. Let me tell you that straight up. We do this for the love of the game, and yeah, right. A little trademark on that. We do this for the love of the game, man. Like, and for people to sit here and think they're gonna get us down, man, that for one shows us that we're doing something. Like, if I stream on Twitch, and if I see that I'm getting a lot of attention from Destiny 2 and people are telling me I'm bad, I'm like, well, I'm getting your attention, aren't I?
Yep.
Right? I'm getting interaction, right? That means I'm doing something right.
Oh, yeah.
Really, and I'll hit you with this real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
Before that, did you know, if you're watching this, if you're the dude on Twitter, you're sitting here watching this, did you know that watching this video and even unsubscribing is a form of interaction?
Yeah, you
So
dumb piece
you're
of shit.
interacting with
You
the
dumb
channel.
fucking
So
troll.
you're interacting with the channel. You're still interacting with the channel.
Yeah, so
So I think your best case is just to like leave it alone and just not interact with the channel.
I do want to
Get a life, man. Get a life.
Exactly.
I do want to mention this too. So I also had the guy that mentioned or that actually posted the post. He quoted my tweets 3 fucking times, saying
That's
that I was,
interaction.
yeah, he quoted me 3 fucking times. His podcast is has way more subscribers than us
Even
because
negative
he's from
interaction.
Aggie Land, you know. So he quoted my tweets 3 fucking times, saying I was hurt, and I fucking laughed about it. And I said, I'm laughing at your fucking delusion that you think that Jimbo Fisher didn't learn shit from Bobby Bowden and fucking Nick Saban when he was at LSU with him. So A&M fans that believe in Jimbo Fisher are the most delusional fans. Any fan that believes in Jimbo Fisher is the most delusional fan. I mean, look at
I'll put them as delusional on the level of Baby Gronk's dad.
Oh, yes.
Oh!
There you go. There you go. I said it on the last podcast.
Yeah.
They're about as big as piece of shit as Jimbo Fisher and Jake San Miguel. And Kyler Murray. Fuck Kyler Murray.
Man, yeah. Like,
But anyway,
I want
fucking
to hear what Kdub has to say.
Yeah.
I want to hear what Kdub has to say.
what you
About-
got, fam?
What's your response to the haters, man? What do you think about this whole situation? Like,
Okay, so I used to play a game called Rust back in the day. It's pretty much
oh,
yeah.
damn.
Russ.
And I would roll around. I'd roll around with a couple guys if I knew they were, this guy was good at building. This guy was good at just watching over the base and everything. And we had a good setup going, but there was always somebody, a freaking troll, a little guy that always try
That
to
one
sneak
guy.
in there, and he would just keep coming back. Oh man, and this is what it basically is, man. It's just like a gnat that just won't leave. It's just
Yeah.
just go away.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
I mean, it's part of the game, though, but at the same time, we got to, what are those, modders, right? We can get people on here and kick them out type of deal. So.
Oh, yeah, mods, yeah. Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
and, I agree with Kdub here, man. Like, I remember playing Rust for a little bit. Like, I didn't play it for that long. I probably didn't play for as long as you, but I do know in my main game, Kdub, you're going to hate me when I say this. I play mainly Destiny 2. So, but
Yeah.
the PvP on there, I use a certain gun that's
You stand out, yeah.
a lot of people frown upon, right? So, because of that, I have to have thick skin. So I'll get messages all the time, like somebody commented on my profile. They were like, "Oh, you crutch a pulse, and yeah." They're like, "You're so ass, you crutch a pulse, and you crutch a pulse rifle, and you don't even know what you're doing." I'm like, let the choir sing, baby. That's how I feel about this situation right here. Even the A&M fans, TJ and Caleb, they're gonna come at us, but you know what? That means the podcast is succeeding, right?
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
what we wanted to
So
do. You know what?
I love dick riding haters.
Yeah,
That's all I'm gonna say.
That's
I
interaction for
love
us. That's free loot for us. That's the way I see it.
Yeah, dick riding haters, dick
Oh,
riding trolls.
Man.
And to top things off, it's not all A&M fans. I have talked to reasonable A&M fans that I can have a decent conversation with them.
Well, yeah, that's different. That's
different.
Yeah, if you're willing to sit down and talk for a
But
little
if
bit.
you're a Jimbo Fisher fanatic, you're automatically a red flag. I'm just gonna say that.
I feel like that
Hey,
should be like
hey, TJ.
You're like
TJ.
you're like
Oh my
a fucking Matt Rife ticket. You're a fucking you're a red fucking flag, dude.
Damn.
TJ, remember you were down like it wasn't like the last time you were down, but it was a couple other times ago. You know.
Was it the Waco?
There was this
Was it the Waco
older guy.
vlog?
No, we were just in Walmart one day. I think we were getting some stuff for the night. Or whatever.
Yeah.
And there was that old guy. He was wearing like a Texans hat, and he was like, I can't remember, but he made some comment and he's saying something about you were a Cowboys fan, and you're like, oh, you're a Texans fan. Good luck going 0-16. That was funny.
Oh, damn.
He just like totally made him shut his mouth. The old fart.
Oh, you told him that?
Yeah,
you told him that,
told
TJ?
him.
Damn.
The old guy just like looked at him.
I ain't
Like,
I ain't just Twitter fingers. I'll say it out in public too.
yeah. Some people don't like backlash. They didn't expect the backlash there.
Yeah.
Fucking,
Well, I
that's
mean,
That's funny.
some people deserve it though. I'll say that, man. Some
no.
people.
I know he's fucking around, but he started talking shit about the Cowboys. I was like, you're a fucking Texans fan. Good luck with going 0-16, chump. Or some shit like that. I said something along that line. I don't remember, but I remember we were going to your buddy Christian's house. Shout out to Christian, by the way. Gotta say, very underrated fucking. I normally don't talk about shit like this, especially on the pod, but Dungeons and Dragons. If you actually play Dungeons and Dragons, Caleb got me into it.
Okay, yeah. Now you got me. Now you're talking my language. Now you speaking my language.
I'm all about like imagination and stuff and creation and everything. So I was like, I try it out. And next thing you know, I'm like getting all into it. Wearing these certain outfits and stuff. Just getting kind of crazy with it. But yeah, it's fun.
Yeah,
it's fun.
I didn't think I was gonna like it when Kdub brought me over to Christian's house. Honestly, I didn't think I was gonna be able to handle it. I was just gonna fumble through the fucking situation, like I was just gonna be like, oh yeah, and I'm just gonna do this, like be fucking. No, it got fucking intense, did it not?
Yeah, I mean, when you have a good dungeon master like old boy Christian, he's like playing music and he's all like
unbelievable,
kind of getting it all immersive for you. I mean,
that's
fun,
the best, man. When they play music, man, that's the best. It's like 100%
he sets the foundation and we just kind of walk on it. It's fun.
Dude, that's the way it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I think
that's a first. Dungeons and Dragons on the PNP. Shit.
On a football podcast too.
Jesus
football
Christ.
Damn. All right, Caleb. I think we got some for you to introduce, right? Like, your topic that you want to talk about. Here, what you got for us, buddy?
Yeah, we have drama all the time during off season, but there's always usually that what do they call them? Divas for the wide receivers out there.
Yep.
The TOs, the those kind of guys, Ocho Cinco. I mean, but this one's a little bit different. It's pertaining to Stephon Diggs of the Buffalo Bills wide receiver.
Yep.
And Josh Allen, he did make he went on air and was saying stuff about it seems like more personal. It's not. I don't believe it's about actually the money and everything. Like most of the time it is. So that was unique. But yeah, he's kind of like it's kind of like a holdout deal with that going on. So I don't know. So
what I'm gonna say, what I've heard from it, it has to do with he doesn't like the way he's being used in Buffalo, offensively, which is a very interesting point.
They're gonna play him at running back like they did Debo.
Oh
Oh
Jesus!
man!
They don't have a running back.
No, God, no! I hope not.
Come on, man! Just come to practice.
Jesus.
Now, Caleb, I got an important question for you, and for TJ as well, since y'all are both football. Do you think this is a conversation going on in the NFL world right now? Do you think the Bills will be better off without him, or do you think they'll?
Absolutely
given
not.
His mentality, given his athleticism, given the pivotal role he plays on the team. What do y'all think?
Absolutely not.
I think they'll struggle without him for sure. That's my opinion.
Unless they get DeAndre Hopkins and Dalvin Cook somehow. Absolutely not. Um, Josh Allen can't do everything on that offense. Devin Singletary, he can only do so much if he's still on the team. I don't even know.
He's not.
Yeah. See, even without Devin Singletary, they're flawed, you know? Dawson Knox can only do so much offensively. Yeah, I just don't see Buffalo being a. They could still make the playoffs defensively, but offensively they would struggle without fucking Stephon Diggs. He's a talented wide receiver. I fucking love watching him play. But the whole thing with his holdout is that he's not being used properly, which I kind of have to agree with. I think he. Yeah, I think what's going on is they're actually working on what's happening with they're trying to work on what's going to benefit for Stephon Diggs. So I'm not sure what's going to happen once off season's over with, and once this is over with, maybe Sean McDermott will promise him a number of plays, different, pretty much a schematic type of play for Stephon Diggs that he'll be used a lot more. Maybe Caleb's right. He may be used as a Deebo Samuel. I don't know what's gonna happen. You know, if he's gonna be like a Deebo Samuel, he's gonna have to be beefed up. He's gonna have to be caked up a little bit. You know, so
I agree with that.
Because let's look at it this way. He looks like he looks like the pretzel sticks.
Yeah, I mean, okay. So we talked about Josh Allen.
Talked about Caleb's computer just shut off, by the way.
Oh, did it? Okay, all right.
Yeah, it's all right.
We'll just keep on. Hopefully, he'll get back to the Zoom call, but that's fine. I will say the camera angles are going to be a little wacky for a little bit, but that's all right. So, basically, man, all I got to say is this, man. Like, so I'm pretty sure, man. Like Josh Allen. Yeah, Caleb's right. A team, and you're right. A team isn't just one player. You need receivers that can catch. You need players that can play. You need wide receivers. You need running backs. You need defensive backs. You need the whole team come together as a unit.
Yeah.
So, I feel like this is just all unnecessary drama, man. It's all a game for attention. That's what it is. See, I told you, man, it was gonna get wacky. But here, hold up. I got us.
Okay.
We're working on this real quick. Yeah, man.
I'm not seeing it on my side yet, so you're good.
Yeah, that's all right.
But
I think we just take a quick break and wait for him to come back. What do you say?
yeah, that's fine. We'll take a quick break. And we'll see if oh my god, I see what you're talking about now. But we'll see if Kdub can come back on, and we'll be back, folks. After this, it'll be a wild topic that we're gonna be talking about, and y'all are probably gonna hate me for this. Y'all are probably gonna love me for this.
No, I'd say the lovers are gonna love, man. You know what I mean?
I don't know. I've gotten negative reviews about this one particular topic, but we'll be back right after this.
All right.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, from our 15-minute break. I think it was 15. No,
Nah,
actually,
that was 5. That was 5. That wasn't bad at all.
5
was like-
minutes.
So when we do when we do get affiliate, we will. Caleb, are you still here?
Oh, he froze.
He did freeze.
Oh no.
Get him back. That's all right. Is what it is.
Yeah.
there he goes. Ah, shit.
Damn it.
Good old.
Oh no, my bad.
Oh, you're good. You good? There we go.
Good.
Let's go.
God damn,
All
Jimbo
right.
Fisher ass
Woo!
kissers.
It's the Fisher fans, man. One of them.
It's the ass kissers, dude. It's the Jimbo Fisher ass kissers, I'm telling you. Trying to spoil our fucking fun.
Yeah, I apologize about that, guys. The battery died quickly.
Nah, you're
all
good,
right.
brother. So we last left off on Stephon Diggs and his situation. I was more or less talking about how Stephon Diggs could possibly be a Deebo Samuel type of role that you're pretty much spot on there. Maybe a little bit different if he does beef up a little bit for that role. I could see that built, you know. But what's your thoughts on Stephon Diggs before we move on to our last topic? Before we shoot the shit for another couple minutes.
Is this for Jamo?
No, you
This
get
is
him.
for you.
Okay, I got
Yeah.
you.
You didn't get a
No.
chance to say anything yet. I said my piece.
Yeah, your fucking
I said-
computer
I said a
died
little
on you
bit.
somehow.
I appreciate it. Though.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, no, he'll be coming back, and I'm sure. I think he's really the focal point of that offense, and I mean, he made some really big plays last year that I knew he was capable of, but he was making them more frequently. He
Yeah.
just seems to be at his peak level of athletic performance right now, and him not being there is, I would say, hurting the team, but I'm sure he'll be back pretty soon. And if it has nothing to do with like his contract and everything, I'm sure they'll figure something out. So
Yeah.
Well, and I like what you both said. Y'all both agree that one player, like I said while you were gone, does not make a team.
Yeah.
Let's make that clear. Of course they are going to be hurting. But without Josh Allen, would they have another quarterback to replace him? We don't know. We might know. We might not know. I'll bring up an example from one of my favorite football teams. Caleb, you might hate me after I say this too. There was anybody remember Mr. Maddox from, I believe it was the 2004 Pittsburgh Steelers.
Yes,
Everybody thought he was gonna
I
be
remember him.
the next quarterback. And then a little old rookie by the name of Big
Ben Roethlisberger
comes in and almost brings him to damn near a Super Bowl his first season. And then his next season does bring them to a Super Bowl. So
against the Seattle Seahawks, my grandpa Jim's favorite team. God rest his soul.
point I'm making is, oh my gosh, man. Point I'm making here is, you never know what's gonna happen. So I think Stephon Diggs is, obviously he's doing this for attention. He's doing this to get his bread. Which that's neither here nor there. But I really think that this is just a ploy for attention. It's about as desperate as
So that brings me to a good point. Now you see all these receivers and quarterbacks being paid pretty handsomely, What about the running back position?
Yeah.
When was the last time a running back got a big contract that you remember, Kdub? Was it AP? Was it
no,
AP?
actually, didn't Zeke get a pretty decent contract
Oh yeah, he did. But that was back in 2019.
back in 2019 or so? Yeah. So
Yeah.
that's probably the last time. Well, no. Didn't Josh Jacobs get one recently, about a year ago or so?
God, I don't remember. But
But the
there's
thing
a
is,
lot,
yeah, they don't
there's
pay
like
him
a
as
lot
much.
of running backs out there that are really bitching about not getting paid enough. Like Jonathan Taylor, for instance. he's kind of holding out because he's not getting paid enough. I mean,
Right.
for God's sakes, he's the fucking offense for Indianapolis. Let's just be for real. And Anthony Richardson, in my opinion, ain't gonna be the answer. So there you have it. I think he should be paid. What do you think?
Running backs more than none though. It's definitely the trajectory is very it's going down for sure.
Yeah.
But I think that's just how football is sometimes.
Yeah.
It's a passing league, but at the same time, and they do look at running backs more total yards rather than the rushing yards when you're looking at just overall production, which they've done this since LT was playing, because the dude was getting over 2,000 yards just with receiving yards and everything. Because running backs weren't really catching the ball a whole lot, but there was always that one running back that got 60 catches, 60 to 80 catches like Steven Jackson, So
good point.
I think you don't really look at a running back because there's been many teams that don't really make the playoffs and they have really good running backs.
Yep.
So, but you have wide receivers and, as long as you have a good quarterback, those teams usually are the ones that you'll see in the Super Bowl. So,
yeah, I agree. And, JB brought up a good point too. I didn't really think about this. Are running backs a dying breed in the NFL? Because it just seems like it is a fucking just pass league, more or less. You still have your Josh Jacobs, you still have your Leonard Fournette, even though he's a free agent now. You have your Saquons, who's having a holdout on his contract. Jonathan Taylor.
Oh, I got something to say. Shoot.
But
all right, go ahead. Go
With-
ahead. I want to
with-
hear it.
this is just a question I have.
So for
It's
you,
not-
TJ, I don't think running backs are a dying breed. I think we all know that fullbacks is a dying breed and damn near out of the league at this
had to
point.
say it.
That I will
You
agree.
had to fucking say it.
The funny thing is though, I've been playing Madden. I play old Maddens and whatnot. I've been playing Madden 25, and I was trying to do something because they have a real unique way of doing your formation and your setup basically. So I was doing West Coast, and the fullback gets some touches, man. I was just letting him do the random play calls. Yeah, get him random play calls, and I put Michael Turner there, which he's pretty much washed at that point. But I went and picked him up in the free agency. I moved him to fullback, and man, we've been just running the rock with DeMarco Murray and Michael Turner there on the West Coast, and I got Vince Young. It's been fun, man. But yeah, fullback is definitely dead at this point, and I don't think may not return.
No, it's a sad thing to see. Fullback is a dying breed.
It's a faster league, also.
In the NFL, yeah.
Power, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and Zeke would have been a great fullback. I will be honest with you, he would be a great fullback. In the wing tee, in the fucking nasty slot, fucking. In the triple option too, you could do triple option with Zeke and Tony Pollard, and have fucking CeeDee Lamb as that other fucking slot, And I miss that type of football where football relied on fullbacks, and that formation, the triple option formation, is slowly becoming a dying breed because it's being turned into a pistol triple option. It's turning into a read option triple option, which it's just two fucking running backs instead of a fullback and a running back. Me, Caleb, I played fullback for quite some time over at Moody. And on that wing T offense, the fullback got most of the touches. It was either the fullback or the quarterback. And in the tailback that was getting the fucking touches. Tailback was 15%, quarterback was 15%, and the rest was a fullback as far as run game goes.
Right.
And then we ran 4 pass plays in a fucking game. No wonder we went 2-8 in our fucking varsity years,
Mm-hmm.
there's got to be a fine balance in order to win a game, you know. And I'll be honest with you, man. Like,
Well, we didn't have the O line. You need a real nice,
oh yeah,
solid, stocky O line. We had like freaking guys that were my size.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
granted,
guys
I'm
shorter.
like 5'6",
Yeah, guys-
160.
yeah, guys
you know?
shorter than all of us, dude.
Yeah.
And you know what was great? Caleb can detest this too. Like, there was plays back in our day playing together where me and this other guy Brett, we had to make the plays. We had to get through the hole quick because we were gonna get fucking popped if we didn't.
Yeah.
And we had to make the moves. You know, our O line. I respect the offensive lineman, but our fucking offensive line was not great at all. Like, they were too scared to block at times, you know.
Yeah.
And Caleb will fucking back me up on this too, because there's been times where he's been popped and he played at tailback in the wing tee, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah,
I mean,
and I will always say this too. Skill position wise, fullback and middle linebacker is the most dangerous position, skill position wise.
oh,
Because those are the two most contacted positions in football, and they're taking that away. And it sucks to see the fullback position go in the NFL, but at the end of the day, the NFL's progressing,
yeah.
and we're seeing a little bit of digression in the offense, but you're seeing progression in the play calling and the play styles. So,
Well, let me.
I guess it's a double-sided sword. you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
It's good and bad. So,
Well, let me just say too, man. Like, first of all, I want to bring up like a very special. Like, okay, y'all caught me. I'm all about Pittsburgh. Anybody remember Jerome the Bus Bettis? That's the kind of football I miss. And man, there's a reason they called him the Bus.
highlights, man.
He would not stop running, man. And I know technically, he was considered a running back, but to me, that man was a fullback. Let me tell you what.
yeah.
Because he would punch that shit in, man. Yeah, he was so great at that. That was one of his, that was the main reason he was on the field, is if you were 4th and 1, you get the bus.
first.
You
Easy
board the
money.
bus, man. You board the bus. And the other point I want to touch on, it's actually something TJ said. Yeah, man, you're middle linebacker. Yeah, I'll say it's not only one of the most, it is the most dangerous. And you have to know what you're doing. I played Mike. I played middle linebacker.
yeah.
And man, like, Mike is something that you have to be a hybrid. Like, you have to know what you're doing. You have to know how to take on linemen. You have to know where to step, like how to shuck a lineman
Read
off.
step.
You have
Read
to
step.
you have to be defensive lineman, defensive back, all in one package. You know, so it's a dangerous
you have
spot.
to-
But
The key to playing middle linebacker is, and honestly, it's simple. It really is simple. Like, you have to read the offensive lineman if they're gonna
Awareness.
yeah,
Huh?
Key.
yes.
You got to be aware of this guy. You got to push this guy.
Yeah. If
I've
you
never met a
watch a
middle
trap,
linebacker.
watch a counter, and
I mean,
Caleb
the best
Se-
linebackers are
Caleb
the ones that
Seavey-
make big plays, like Luke Kuechly, Patrick
Yeah.
Willis. These guys are making big plays
I'll
all
give you
around the
another
field.
one. And a lot of people will disagree with me about this. James Ferrier. Man, let me tell you, he wasn't big.
Who?
He wasn't big. James Ferrier from Caleb knows. He already knows.
oh
The
yeah.
old steel curtain, baby. James Ferrier. man.
Everybody, Steelers referenced. No, he was good. He was good.
I mean, but the thing about him was he wasn't big. He was smart. He was smart.
yeah.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
He would figure defense
They
out.
had him and they had Larry Foote. Yep.
Yes.
Larry Foote,
Yes.
Yep.
Big old
Ryan
Larry.
Shazier.
Oh,
They
yeah.
They had a lot of good running backs. They had a lot of good linebackers for
Safety
a while,
could-
man.
Another safety converted linebacker right there.
Well,
You know,
we won't even get.
That's
into
probably the
Alabama,
best.
but
honestly, that's the best linebacker in my opinion. A safety converted linebacker.
Yeah.
Because
Which
not
one?
only are
Which
they
one was that?
fast, but they can cover and they like to hit. So DeMarvion Overshown, I cannot.
We actually covered the reverse of that in the last podcast. You
Yeah.
remember Isaiah
Simmons
Yep.
going
Isaiah
to fucking
Simmons
defensive
going
back.
to defensive back.
6'4", 238-pound fucking
Dude,
DB.
and to chime in on that, like,
Yeah.
because I heard it all, but like Cam Chancellor, what if he can turn things around and be basically Cam Chancellor? Because if you look at Cam Chancellor, he was 6'3", like 230.
Yeah,
he's
you got a
different from a
point there, but he
6'3".
was always a safety though. He wasn't a linebacker in the league.
But what did he do? Like, yeah, he covered decently, but like, what do you think? Think about what he did. He lit you up. Like that was his thing.
that was
If
his
he can
thing.
just learn the position. No, I don't agree with it fully, but like I can see where it could work out.
Well, here's my question to you, Kdub, because I really did want to know your opinion on this, since this is more NFL related. Do you think that Isaiah Simmons moving will hurt the linebacker core more? That's my main question, because that's gonna make the difference. Because Isaiah Simmons, he's a pretty damn good linebacker from what I understand. So the fact that he's moving to defensive back, like that's kind of like, like that doesn't necessarily signal to me that like he has a lot of confidence in defensive backs. That was the point I made in the last podcast.
You know what's funny? They have him listed as nickelback. They got Buda Baker, which he's supposedly been talks and being traded, and then they got Jalen Thompson, who's straight up a free safety. But they got their two corners and Antonio Hamilton, who's not that great. Marco Wilson. I don't know a whole lot of these corners. They're pretty no names.
Yeah.
Trying to make a name.
Buda Baker.
But then you got Isaiah Simmons as a nickelback. With 3 down linemen, you got your 4 linebackers. So I don't know what the hell they're doing with Isaiah.
I don't know what the fuck Arizona's doing in general. Like they just need to fucking stop whatever they're doing.
I think what they're going to be doing is having him play nickel. He's going to just cover the tight ends. Because if you think about a lot of the offenses that have been successful, have been the guys that have the best tight ends. Chiefs, Eagles. Think about it. The Ravens. All these guys being successful mainly due to their tight end. So if they're trying to find a tight end killer, Isaiah Simmons is the perfect way to go.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
If that's the case, then I'm all in for it.
Oh, yeah.
So what if they do that? What if they just say, hey, you're going to play man all day on Mark Andrews. You're going to play man all day on Travis Kelce. Good luck, because that guy can
that dude's him and
that dude's got route like Ocho Cinco, man.
Let me tell you something, man. If they are going to use him as if they are going to use him to fill the nickel slot, I see that as an absolute success, and let me tell you why. His size is 100% going to make the difference.
Right.
Are they gonna?
Because if he's playing,
yeah. Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead. No, go ahead. I was gonna chime in on this.
No, you good. I was just gonna say, do you think that they're gonna utilize him like? I guess. Do you think that's gonna be the new normal for Arizona?
Like finding just
keeping him in there, like as a nickel. Like, or do you think he'll ever make the switch back?
I mean, it seems weird, but if you think about it, if he just plays like on the tight end the whole time, that's not a bad idea. Yeah. But like, what if teams just say, hey, we're gonna run 4, we're gonna do spread, and you got 2 freaking speed demons and like the Cardinals have an offense. They have what's your boy? Hold on. What if they put 2 guys like Rondell Moore in the slots? Then what is he gonna do? You're going to have to hurry and get him off the field because he ain't going to be able to cover them.
Oh, no.
So it could
no.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, and him playing safety might be an issue unless he can actually learn to play zone in an area, being like more like a box safety. But at the same time, I think he still has a way to go on his awareness on that. But he's very unique. I'm just hoping they don't screw him up like they did with the boy, what was his name? Taylor Mays. Taylor Mays was a lost cause.
Yeah, Taylor Mays.
You remember Taylor Mays? He was supposed to be the next best thing, but he didn't pan out.
Former USC Trojan.
Dude, he looked great on paper, but he could not get it down.
No.
And hopefully this doesn't screw him up. And next thing you know, Isaiah Simmons is just trying to look for a job because he's just this
Yeah.
weird breed.
And the thing
So-
with Isaiah Simmons too, bro, like he was one of the top linebackers in the league last season, man. Like,
Yeah, he had a good year. Yeah, his first.
He had
What
a
was it? I
fucking
think that was a
excellent
sophomore year, but his rookie season was up and down. But that's just sometimes it happens.
yeah, that's gonna happen in a rookie linebacker.
So this is make or break, really, for him. I just
yeah,
And
I don't know.
we talked about that. We talked
Yeah.
about that. So,
right.
Like, and here's the way I see it though. Like, so I see this as a success done right. I see if he can learn the position. If he doesn't like falter in any sort of way, I think this could be an absolute success because that gives them versatility against tight ends. You're absolutely right on that. But at the same time, like Caleb said, you got a speed demon in there, you gotta get him out of there because ain't no way
yeah.
he's gonna be able to catch up. He is primarily a linebacker. That is his main job. I don't care what you say, he is made to take on bigger dudes. So
Just think of it as a Brandon Browner. He struggled to play anything. He had to be on the outside. He played mainly zone and he played deep zone.
yeah.
But he would be able to cover anything over the top. He wasn't necessarily fast, but he was aggressive in the air.
Yeah.
That could be a thing for him. But yeah, you cannot have him running around with these freaking 5'8", 5'9" wide receivers, which are pretty prevalent right now.
Yeah.
I wish it worked out for me, but
Yeah, I wish it was
Hey, me
bro.
too, man.
But-
I'm a 5'9",
yeah,
I'm a
man.
short king, man. So
Now,
we're all shorties in this piece.
yeah, we're all fucking shortcakes. Caleb's just a slim one. I'm a Dale Gribble.
Yeah, but it's a fun topic though. I like it.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
it is.
I love player conversion, like position conversions, but if it makes sense to me,
True.
With Arizona, they're about to lose their best defensive back, Buda Baker, via trade or release. I think it's going to be by trade. I'm not too sure on that. With Buda Baker, because they done lost J.J. Watt. They lost fucking Larry Fitzgerald, which he's been gone for a while.
2 years now, yeah. He's not coming back. I think
DeAndre
he's
Hopkins. DeAndre Hopkins is gone. You got so much gone that Arizona is just like a fucking. They're about as blank as their fucking uniforms, dude. Like
Yeah,
their uniforms are fucking trash. But I guess the uniform speaks about their fucking uniforms. That same year that Cincinnati went to the Super Bowl, that was the same year they unveiled their new uniforms. They went to the Super Bowl and they looked fucking phenomenal in those uniforms, and they ended up going to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And Arizona, they're never going to the Super Bowl. I'm sorry. Their fucking organization
The
so
whole
fucked up.
organization, the culture,
It is so
everything's jacked
fucked
man.
up, bro.
They're
Like,
so far from playoffs, in my opinion. So
Yeah.
they're so far away from even touching third place in the NFC West. Like,
are they going to be
even
better
the
than the
Rams-
Rams at this point? You know what I'm saying? It's like at least the
Even the
Rams have sort of an
Rams are-
idea what they. Well, do they have an idea? At least they have a better culture. Is what I'm saying.
they have a better
Yeah.
culture than what Arizona. Arizona is rated as one of the worst cultures in the league.
Yeah, and coach and culture will keep your players on the field, and it'll keep people playing hard at least. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's a big deal.
Yeah,
People,
absolutely.
people overlook that a lot of times. So
Yeah. All right. So I think we've talked that one to death. My next thing, the topic that TJ was
Peter
talking
did.
about is actually going to go to you, Caleb, to introduce. So
Okay.
go ahead if you don't mind.
one moment. Which one? Can you swing that by me one more time?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
it's basically about the movies and TV shows. That's what
Yeah,
we're
so
Oh, this is the miscellaneous topic. I got you.
doing.
Yeah. the topic
Okay,
that doesn't
so
necessarily talk about football.
this is our fun talk. I had to so all right. So I mean, you brought up a show that I love a lot, and it's not overrated. maybe is it underrated? No, it's not underrated. And it's pretty well known. But the Friday Night Lights, Jamo, yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
Dude, I have the whole
show.
series. I have the whole series. I watched it, 2 or 3 times through. Dude, it shakes me up. It's beautiful. I like the movie too. The movie's good, but
makes me want to run through a fucking wall.
See,
right.
that's me every time I see okay, so I'm a big fan of the movie too. Like I love the movie, man. Every time
Mike Winchell.
Oh
Broken
man,
Arms.
Mike Winchell was one. Mike Winchell and Ivory Christian were my favorite characters in that movie, man. Like I love
Ivory
following.
Christian.
Oh man, dude. Like, dude, it always I remember. I think it's the memories attached to. I think it's the memories attached. Me watching Friday Night Lights is because it felt like every high school game that we would play. Like we would always watch Friday Night Lights, man, and man. Just the memories, that would get you so hyped before a game. I do not know how you can exist as a human being, love football, watch Friday Night Lights, and not get excited.
Or cry.
Before we go to 2 days, before 2 days, I'd always pop in there and watch that. It was like a
remember when we all piled up in my fucking house in the living room watching Friday Night Lights?
Oh man.
That was before the green and gold game our freshman year.
Oh man, I got hit in the head too many times. I can't remember.
CTE. Yeah. Like if you actually love football and you fucking watch that state championship game, that's not actually the state championship game. That was supposed to be the state semifinal in real life, but still, like if you watch that scene alone where Mike Winchell's a yard short or just inches short away from the goal line for a touchdown, and you see that ref point the ball where he was down and they say game over and you just see all the players crying, it just makes you go, oh, the Waterfalls. Oh.
Man, dude.
Like when I was a kid, I always dreamed about fucking winning a state championship, which never happened.
Yep.
Wanted to play for the University of Texas. That never happened. Play for the Dallas Cowboys. Never happened. I mean, the most realistic one I would have to say would be the getting close to the state championship one. The closest I ever got to state championship was my sophomore year, where I was first actually learning how to play corner that year, and I was struggling a bit, but I learned and I became a pretty decent corner that year for our JV team. But then we started to play in playoffs. We played in Seguin, Texas against Carrizo Springs, and we beat the shit out of them. And that was my first ever varsity game I ever went into. Like actually suited up and played in, and I will never forget that moment, and I won't ever forget the last time I ever played. Man, it was awesome.
Yeah, brings back memories, huh?
Oh fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah,
I'll stick to playing Madden. I'm good.
I was about to say, man, like,
hey, NCAA national champion for fucking almost 20 plus years. With the University of Texas, getting the best recruits.
I'm still recovering from a damn knee. I hyperextended my knee playing basketball the other day, and
shit.
I'm trying not to go to the doctor, so I'm just trying to, walk it out type deal. Yeah, because I'm usually pretty active, and I like to play sports when I can, but I got a job, man. I gotta be careful.
And I get TJ and I, the Navy's pretty big on that. Like, if you injure yourself, taking care of yourself, And their form of taking care of us was like Motrin and shit. So,
motion sickness pills, fucking Motrin. Like,
you need some milk.
I had the fucking double dragon. My first deployment. Whenever they gave me that shit.
Same here.
I had fucking food poisoning. Eating fucking raw chicken in the middle of the night because they didn't know how to fucking cook. And yeah, But yeah, so back to the topic at hand: controversial movies and shows, or controversial takes about movies and shows. Okay, Jamo, what do you have? What's a controversial movie or show that people might not like that you like, or maybe you don't like, but people like?
Oh man. All right, this one's gonna be a toughie for me, man. Shoot. All right, so I love superhero movies, right? So, oh man, here we go.
Marvel or DC though?
I like Marvel, but I also like a fair share of DC.
Dude, I love DC because I like the dark part in it. You know?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
the movies have been hit or miss, but like
yeah. I'll say
the cartoons and whatnot. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll say this though, like a lot of people didn't appreciate Batman vs Superman.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It was. Did
Like-
you like it though?
I liked it. That's my controversial take. I liked it. I liked
Really?
it. Yeah, I told you, man. Y'all are
I thought Superman really should have like trashed him, to be honest with you. But like,
yeah.
You know what?
that was what the big issue was. Like, come on, dude,
I think-
Superman. He's
I
freaking
think the
Superman.
fight should have been more violent, but I will say the moment when Bruce realized that he was, that's the first Batman that I've seen. First of all, like, we didn't even cover his origins, which is a first. For like,
Yeah.
I love Batman movies like that just, like, we're like, okay, we know who he is. We're in his, like, we're in his older state now, which no Batman movie has ever, like, really successfully done that.
Yeah,
Like,
Right.
except for the animated series.
Well, of course, yeah. This is
Animated
all I'm
movies.
saying is DC animation is phenomenal. I mean, don't even get me started on coming up on Teen Titans, fucking coming up on Batman and Batman the Animated Series.
Dude, Batman Beyond, bro. You see my
Batman Beyond.
Justice
Yeah.
League.
That was a good show.
I'll give them this. Even the new movies that they made with the new animation style, they've been pretty fire.
Not
They've
bad.
had some hits.
Yeah, they're not bad.
Not bad at all.
The Killing Joke. That's a good fucking.
Yeah. Well, okay.
I
this
watched.
is gonna be.
So
this is gonna
I
be
watched it. I
controversial.
watched
Are you
it whenever
ready?
I was in the barracks in Jacksonville,
Hear it.
Jamo, and I would always get this sandwich. I forgot what it was. It was like ham and cheese. It was fucking big.
Yeah.
I just
Oh
fucking
yeah.
started eating, and I'd always melt the cheese in the microwave just so that way I can eat something warm. Because we had shit food at some points in the galley, but
Sorry.
I was like, God damn, Mark Hamill's back in it. Fucking what's his name? He just recently passed too.
Kevin Conroy. Kevin Conroy.
Yeah,
The
Kevin
Batman.
Conway.
The Batman.
He was Batman in that movie. I mean, it just brought back memories, But
Mhm.
but
Um.
I'm gonna say this about Batman vs Superman. What ruined it for me
Mhm.
was Ben Affleck. Ben Affleck being
yeah.
fucking Batman.
I could
I'm
do
sorry.
you one worse. I could do you one worse. Are you ready? This is. I didn't even
Christian
mind.
Bale's better.
Oh, okay. I'll give you Christian Bale. But this is the worst thing about that movie, I think. And I think I'll give you a casting option that was way better. Are you ready? Lex Luthor. I did not like. Who was it? Jesse Eisenberg.
Yeah,
Playing Lex Luthor?
What the fuck was he doing on there?
Bad choice.
Yeah.
Bad choice.
He's
What
very,
happened to the
very
fucking Lex Luthor
But-
that was on Smallville?
Hear me out. And this is another controversial take. I'm all about controversy.
Henry Cavill, Superman, the guy they have for Superman is perfect, in my opinion.
Oh yeah,
I agree.
100%.
I
Yeah,
agree.
but
But they really,
He-
Ben
he's
Affleck,
about
that was a joke.
He's about as bland as fucking
So-
Superman is. Like, Superman is the most bland fucking superhero you could ever have.
He's
I'll
good looking though.
I'll say this, man.
Which I'm
Yeah.
jealous of him for that.
So, watch
you,
this.
kid.
Are you ready? Take Jesse Eisenberg, trade him out for, are you ready? Kevin Spacey. You saw him in Superman
Yes!
Returns. You saw him in Superman Returns.
Hey.
Okay, you know what? I'll go on record.
Hold on.
That's my
Hold on.
controversial movie.
No,
That's my controversial
I like that.
I
I like
love
that.
Superman
That is a
Returns.
better
Not a lot of
fucking.
people agree with
That is a better fucking Lex Luthor. You know why?
Oh, yeah.
He could portray his 7 character John Doe into fucking Lex Luthor when he goes insane.
Let me tell you something, right? All right, I saw him in Baby Driver. Anybody remember that movie, Baby Driver?
What's up?
Baby Driver? Anybody remember that movie?
Oh, Baby Driver with Robert De Niro.
I'm gonna have to. I got a better comp. Bruce Willis. I think he'd be a good Lex Luthor, man. The bald head, man.
A little bit. He's too much of a fucking face, man.
See, but I see him as I see him
as a good guy.
After Die Hard, there's
Nah.
certain. Yeah, I see him as a good guy, man. I gotta say, man, I see him as a good guy. I do, especially after Die Hard, man. After he's the protagonist.
You know who I think would be a good Lex Luthor. How about you give me a hell yeah for Stone Cold Steve Austin?
Oh my God! Hell no!
2016.
Hell no! I'm gonna
Lex
stop
Luthor
right
says,
there, man. I'm gonna stop.
I
how
just
about
whipped
just-
your ass.
No, just make him The
Man.
Rock, because The Rock is every super freaking hero now.
At this point, man.
He's
at
hard
this
to
point.
like at him.
You know,
Dude,
that
he's
actually pissed
overdone,
me off.
man.
Dude, like, did you hear what happened between him and Zachary Levi, bro? Like, that he wouldn't let... So, apparently, he would not let Zachary Levi make a cameo in his movie.
What?
Yeah, he wanted Superman. He wanted Henry Cavill. Which, to me, that's like...
That's
You'll
not
never
based
do
off the
Superman
comics.
later. Like, that's the thing, is like, it was a useless cameo because they're not even going to continue the series.
No.
It's like, dude, at this point, at least your Shazam movies are... Like, get Shazam in there. Shazam and Black Adam is the rivalry. Like, that is the rivalry.
I haven't even watched Shazam.
I'll be honest with you. I kind of like Shazam. I kind of do. I think it's entertaining. I think it's pretty fun.
I think Zachary Levi did a good job. I don't think the writers did a good job. Right.
Oh, the writers were horrible. It was just the fucking Zachary Levi did a good job as Shazam. But
Don't get me started on writers, man, because I'm a Star Wars fan and they've really dropped the ball in a lot of series, and I'm not. Making me not. I'm not really a fan anymore because some of the series, like, damn.
Are you ready?
Fuck
Are you ready for
Disney.
this? I'll tell you a controversial opinion right now. Are you ready for this? And this is coming from my dad. Dad, if you're watching, get ready because I'm about to make you the happiest man in the world.
oh god,
Star Trek is doing better than Star Wars right now.
I hate Star Trek.
Boom. Mic dropped. And you know what?
What?
I can't get on that.
Star Trek.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing good that came out of Star Trek was fucking William Shatner and Spock. That's it. Not the Klingons. Not the fucking.
Okay.
Not the fucking.
I'll give you this. How good did
Patrick
Picard
Stewart.
do? How
No.
good did Picard do? Oh, I love Picard, man. I love Picard. I love oh man. I love number one. What's his actor's name? Number one? Yeah, I fucking love number one. And the movies. Let's not forget about the movies. That this first Star Trek movie that came out in 2009, the redub, dude, phenomenal. I cannot stop watching this. Even Star Trek Into Darkness and Star Trek Beyond, and they were great. And plus the TV series, they're doing very well right now. You got Picard, you got all these TV series doing well. Like, and I personally think that Disney is ruining Star Wars, and because of
I agree.
I think Mando. Okay, don't get me wrong. Mando season 1 and 2, Mando's good. Mando's really good. I'll give you another series that they did well, Andor. But they have been dropping the ball on a lot of series. Obi-Wan,
I agree.
in my opinion, did not live up to the hype.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it was bad. I mean, I wouldn't say it was bad, but it was definitely not good. It had some really laughable moments in the freaking series. Man.
It wasn't what people expected. I was expecting to.
It
Okay,
was
let me
rushed,
tell you what.
and it was.
Yeah.
Dude, let me tell you what I expected to see. I expected to see a lore accurate Darth Vader, because that was when he was at his angriest and his youngest. Lore accurate Darth Vader, like as far as like just going around fucking chopping people's heads off and shit. Like, dude, like doing amazing things with the Force. So
Yeah.
yeah, man. Like
Yeah.
that's
I
what
like
I was
some of
expecting.
I like some of the flashbacks they put in there, but as far as some of the other stuff, like right? Yeah.
Yeah. I
Speaking
did. Oh, go ahead.
Speaking of TV series, I asked, or I went on Facebook. Rachel probably knows Kdub. There's a certain TV series that is proclaimed as one of the greatest shows of all time. I think it's overrated as fuck. The Sopranos. I think that TV series is
you were talking about this
fucking.
on Twitter. Yep.
I think it's the most overrated fucking show in the history of fucking television. The fucking acting's awful. You know, I sat there and watched Casino 100 fucking times with my dad. Fucking Goodfellas with my dad 100,000 times. And that shit, that fucking pile of dog shit. Oh, bro. I cannot stand fucking. I don't like Sopranos. I'll tell you that right now. I think it's the most overhyped, fucking cheesiest fucking mafia show I've ever seen. I'd much rather go watch fucking Paint Dry than fucking watch Sopranos. Like I tried to watch Sopranos. I just can't. I fucking fall asleep. I fall asleep. It is that bad.
That's all it is. It's a show to fall asleep to, man. That's it. It's like Bob's Burgers. It's like, yeah, I love Bob's Burgers, but like, it's a good show to fall asleep to. I actually thought
y'all would disagree with me.
No, dude, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Like,
yeah.
Sopranos is one of those shows that has never even crossed my mind.
I think it's terrible. I really do. And people call me crazy, but they don't have good taste for television. They don't.
I do.
Like Sons of Anarchy, that's a damn good show. Mayans, that's a damn good show.
Dude, I don't even watch TV hardly. Like I really just keep up with Big Brother, and I keep up with football whenever it comes around. Honestly.
Yeah.
I do like Big Brother. I do like Big Brother. You know? But from on MGM Plus, I've really gotten into that show. Yeah. I really have. And Kdub, I will introduce it to you because it is a show made for fucking adults, and it is fucking brutal, and I fucking love that show.
By the way, yeah. If y'all don't know, one of my favorite TV shows, and this is controversial because of the whole Netflix thing, Black Mirror season 5 is out. So I encourage y'all. Black Mirror season 5. Do you know? Do you guys know what Black Mirror is? Yeah,
okay.
Black Mirror.
I haven't watched that yet.
Y'all know what Black Mirror is? I encourage you. If y'all ever seen any previous seasons, I encourage you go watch it. It's phenomenal. It's good. I'm not gonna spoil anything. I'm not gonna spoil anything. Season 5 is out right now, and it is worth your time.
Okay.
Now I know this is coming from a dude who you all think has L takes, but you know what? Black Mirror is a good show.
I'll say this right now. I have 2 movie franchises that I really think is overrated. Maybe a third if I catch on. 1, Fast and the Furious franchise. I think that's the most overrated piece of shit film ever.
I wouldn't say it's overrated. I think they started out really good, but they
started out good and then it turned into overrated.
They changed the whole thing, the whole narrative and everything.
5 was like the
fucking
last
dog
movie
shit
that I like kind of sort of respected. And then 3, okay, I'll tell you, Tokyo Drift, phenomenal.
Tokyo Drift's my favorite.
Tokyo Drift.
Oh yeah, I like Tokyo Drift.
Tokyo Drift was my favorite.
Mike Winchell, man, Mike Winchell was doing it.
Winchell.
Yeah, 100%. But then, dude, I hated seeing how they did him and his friends in 9. I was like, dude, what the hell? Like, you made him make a rocket to send to space? Like, come on. I love the throwback, but I was like, dude, come on, man. Like, that.
So yeah,
I mean, I watched the most recent one, Fast X, was it right?
Yeah.
That was. I mean, basically at this point, they have a bunch of good actors in there, you know, like dudes that are just like badasses in real life, and they do all their stunts and shit. Yeah. But like, at this point, yeah, the whole plot and everything is just kind of off. I mean, it was all right. I wouldn't say it was bad, but it had some laughable moments. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
But another overrated movie, in my opinion. Avatar, both 1 and 2.
Oh, I like the first one. I watched the second one. The second one's
The
I
second one
fucking-
was, the second one was
Yeah.
a stretch to say it lived up to any sort of hype.
I
Stretch to say
fucking.
it lived up to any sort of hype.
I'm sorry.
yeah.
I'm not.
I-
It was a dud. Just like Ant-Man and the
Yeah.
Wasp, Quantumania. It was a dud.
Dude, I can't watch the Ant-Man shit. So
Yeah.
stupid.
Yeah.
Oh,
Let me tell
I
you,
can't.
dude. Let me tell you, man. Quantumania.
The only reason
was
why I
not worth
watch it is
anybody's
because
time.
of Paul Rudd. That's
Oh,
the
yeah,
only reason.
But I mean, dude,
But-
you got a villain as good as I was a big Marvel comics buff as a kid, so you got to
Yeah.
do it as big as Kang coming into the series. First of all, Jonathan Majors ruined any single like appearance of Kang here forward because he was the best Kang, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Now all the controversy surrounding him and stuff, like they fired his ass and they had to cancel a series because of him. I don't know if y'all heard about that, but man, and they took that villain, and for them to kill him off in that way, like, come on, man. Like, I know there's a billion other copies of him, but Kang is one of the most powerful beings in the universe. Like, Ant-Man shouldn't stand a chance.
Yeah.
Plain
I
simple.
agree.
I want to hear Kdub's thoughts, though. I want to hear Kdub's like controversial movie and TV.
Yeah.
I would like to. You already said Star Wars. I'm sorry I didn't let you finish your thought, but
Oh yeah, nah. I mean, like I said, I don't really watch. Yeah, I keep it kind of basic, man. I watched. What was it? I mean, I'm kind of just. I let the series come and go, and let everybody do their own little things with it, and then I'll tap into it. Like, there's a lot of stuff with the Star Wars, different shows coming in and out, and I'll keep up with Star Wars theory on YouTube and kind of
What was that?
get a little
one
bit of his
show?
thoughts.
What was
What?
that one show you introduced me on Netflix? I forgot. It was about a house or something like that, and
Oh.
and they would send letters to the family or some shit. It was on Netflix. I forgot what the name was.
I can't remember, but Rachel got me on that. Yeah, I can't
Yeah,
remember the name of
it's
it, man.
decent. I liked it. It was pretty mysterious. Pretty much why I like From is because you don't know what exactly is going on. Like, they're still trying to figure out what's going on, and we're in season 2, almost the end of season 2. With a new cast. Like, it's so fucking mysterious, and it has all these fucking monsters and shit in there. I like the show because it's fucking gruesome, for one. I like gruesome shit. For two, it's very mysterious. You don't know what's gonna happen. You think they're gonna figure something out? Nope. We're gonna fucking throw you a curveball and watch your fucking wife get fucking dropped by a fucking house.
Mhm.
yeah.
Like, what
Yeah.
the fuck? But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of good shows. There's a lot of good movies.
We can talk all day about it.
We can talk all fucking day about it, and yeah, I really thought I was gonna get y'all with that Sopranos one. I thought y'all were gonna be like, what the fuck? Because that's all I've been getting lately.
Total
is-
agreement with
I've
You're
never
hard.
watched that, man.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever watched that, to be honest.
I just don't
Yeah.
consider it a good show. It just doesn't come to mind. I'm like, eh.
It's like listening.
You know
to
what's funny, man? I used to, so like, I'd come home from school or whatever, I'd get my snacks, and I'd put on TV. We had like 12 channels or whatever.
Yeah.
And,
Yep, I know what you're talking
I
about.
it was just one channel, and I turn it on. I was like, I guess I'll watch this a little bit. Everyone just calm down. It was The Office, and I was like, I was like probably 11 or 12, so I really didn't get the humor. But now watching it now, it's like my favorite show.
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
know
Kevin's
why.
my favorite.
but
Kevin's
yeah,
my
like-
favorite.
Interesting that you bring that up because a lot of people have had recent controversial takes on The Office. But
Really?
I personally, I like it. It's a good show. It's a
I do
very good
too.
show.
Yeah.
Like,
A lot
I
of
can watch
story,
it, like,
a lot of
I'm
characters.
thinking about
Anytime, man, I love
rewatching
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, very good. Michael, and who is the girl that he married?
Angela.
When Michael
And-
Scott
Or no,
left,
that's Dwight. That's Dwight. I'm sorry. Oh God, I can't remember.
yeah, all I know is when Michael Scott left, it kind of the show
Oh,
went
that was
down a little bit.
tearjerker. Yeah,
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
That's
it
where
did go down
died.
a little bit, but I still watched it. It was still okay, but
John Krasinski still
Definitely.
made that series for me though. John Krasinski was awesome.
Junkers, yeah,
Mhm.
and fucking Kevin, dude.
Yeah.
Kevin just being Kevin.
Yeah.
Good
Good show. Very good show, man. Very good show.
But I also, when I was a kid, I would always watch fucking The Simpsons, King of the Hill, Friends, all in that order. Like every time I came home from school, like it
nice.
was The Simpsons. It was
Simpsons.
King of
Simpsons.
the Hill.
Yeah, I used to like Simpsons. I didn't really like King of the Hill back in the day. I mean, I don't watch it now,
What?
but
That's the fucking. That's the Texas anime, bro.
yeah.
That is pure Texan
Gonna buy
anime.
me some propane.
Yeah, nah.
Always cook medium rare steak, Bobby.
I mean, everybody loves
But
Family
what
Guy.
if-
We can all.
what if-
Yeah.
Family Guy was. It was
Yeah.
good early on in its life. Now it's just political, and I think Seth MacFarlane left, didn't he? He left Family Guy, didn't he?
I don't know for sure.
That's what I heard, or that's what I saw in an article. I mean, you can't really trust articles nowadays because they say stupid shit on there, and it doesn't happen. Like it's about as fake. It's about as fake as news as fucking Baby Gronk's death, or Baby
Yeah.
Gronk's dad's death. You know, so it's about as
Yeah.
fake as that. But
Yeah.
I tell you what, boys, fucking. We had a good show tonight. We had a
Yeah.
fucking great show. Fucking 10 p.m. my time.
Yeah,
Caleb,
it's got to be late for y'all.
8 p.m. your time. I know you got a lot of streaming to do, Jamo. Check out Jamo's fucking Twitch channel. You can go ahead and advertise there, Jamo.
Thank you. Yeah, just twitch.tv/gojamo. Y'all ever want to pop by? I've been playing more variety games. Destiny 2 is kind of in a shit state right now, so.
Oh yeah, I saw his little rant. I mean,
That game has been going for a while.
Yeah, now it's the worst it's ever been, though, man.
Yeah, my buddy Christian loves that game, and I watch him play and stuff, and I never really played it a whole lot. I just, I'm kind of set in my ways in certain games, but yeah, it's definitely a good game.
Not recently. The servers have been like just, when I went on my rant, man, like I said, and I will stand by this. I've gotten over the anger and everything, but like I'll stand by this. What good is a game? Like, why am I paying upwards of $100? Because I really love Destiny. I like bought the collector's edition and everything. Why am I paying upwards of $100 for a game that doesn't even stay live all the time?
yeah.
Oh,
They're
wow.
always working on their servers. Their servers are always glitching out, man. Like, it's just ridiculous. And I'm not the only one. A lot of big streamers are branching off to games such as Diablo 4, just horror games. Let's see, what else? Halo Infinite, actually. A lot of people with the new season dropping have been branching off to that.
Ugh.
Yeah, believe it or not. Call of Duty. It's getting desperate out there, man. It's like, dude, like, but it's so true. Like, why would I stick to a game that doesn't, like, value, the time and money that I put in, or that a lot of other players put in? It's ridiculous, man. For people that make revenue, like, I have a buddy, his name is Clan. I'll give him a shout out too. He's one of the people that I played against and that I deeply respect as a streamer. Very, very good streamer. He told me, he was like, I'm trying to make revenue off this, and right now it's just not hitting because nobody wants to watch. There's nothing new, so when you have that problem, it's like, dude, yeah, it's pretty much a wash. So, but that's why you gotta welcome variety in. You gotta talk. You gotta do other things other than other than the main thing that you do. So, and that's what I've been doing.
Yep.
Been branching out and been experimenting a little bit. So if you want to see that, hit me up.
That's what I need to do with my gaming, man.
Yeah, dude, I'd
I
love to
kept
see you
it
stream,
too.
man.
I haven't really, I never really streamed, but I would get on with my buddies. We'll play like, just like certain games. Like,
Yeah.
what's the last game? I can't remember the last game I played, but I haven't played in a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really go online a whole lot anymore. I've been trying to, every now and then I'll get online and I'll play a game, with some cousins or something, but it's been a while.
Yeah.
I kind of just stick to my PS3, throw on the old school games, man.
Yeah,
Same
man.
here.
Yeah, it'd be cool to get into another game for sure.
Yeah.
PS3 NCAA football 14, man. The last one out there that costs $150 a fucking game. Mario Party. That's a game I would be interested in playing.
Ooh. You know what? We should
Do
when
a
we
Mario
on Wii.
Party. Mario
That'd be
Party with the PMP. Okay, I like it.
We could
Yeah.
do. You know what? I was thinking if we do hit affiliate on either Kick or Twitch. Oh, that's what I was wanting to talk to you about, Caleb. So we said, did you see the episode where I talked about the Twitch controversy?
Yeah.
Okay. So what are your thoughts on that? And do you think the PMP... Okay, so I'll lay out the scenario for you. Twitch splits their revenue 50-50 now amongst, I believe, partners. So if we ever got to that level, we would literally be halving our income with Twitch. But they have one of the best streaming platforms out there. And they have a good, I guess, overall, they have a good system for it. Versus Kick. Kick has been they recently just started up. They split profits 70-30 with their affiliates and with their partners. But the system is just kind of funky at this point. It's very hard to work with. It's not as smooth as Twitch. So what are your thoughts on that? What would you think of the PMP? Do you think the PMP should move to Twitch or Kick, given the information I just laid out for you? And the information you already know.
The question is, when did this, because Kick is obviously new, but when did it come about? Do you know?
Kick came around, I want to say...
About a year ago, right?
I believe so. Hold up. I'm gonna hit Google up for that because I don't know the exact date. I know it was super recent though. Let's see.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
Dude, I'm just thinking, might as well just jump on Kick.
Yeah. That's
man.
Before,
that's what I'm
just
thinking.
think of it
on
like
this stage.
when something new comes out, there's usually good deals going on and everything, but I don't know if it's the same case with this, but
Yeah. Well, I mean, so let's see. Launched in December 1st, 2022. December 1st.
Oh, okay. So
2022.
it's pretty new.
It's
About what,
very
7
new.
months? 8 months?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man.
Okay.
So, I mean, that's my thing, man. That's what I think is for the PMP. Anyways, I've got my own platform. I stream on my own, but I think personally, I'm gonna stay on Twitch until it becomes a problem. But for the PMP, we want to see this skyrocket, right? We want to see this succeed in the best way possible. 70-30 split.
Another platform we could do for people that want to watch raw content like the shit that we do.
Mhm.
Rumble.
Yeah.
Rumble.
True. Yeah.
Rumble.
Well, competition is good either way, so
Yeah.
it's going to make each platform succeed. But even though right now, Twitch is not looking the hottest.
Yeah, we're on the verge of being in a era of competition through streaming platforms, bigger than ever.
Yeah,
So,
I was about to say it's already happening, but it's definitely gotten bigger.
bigger
for
than
sure.
ever. And I'm really excited to see where the PMP goes besides YouTube.
Me too.
Me personally, I want to leave the vote to the people. If the people want to decide where we should go, Rumble would be nice, Kick would be nice, Twitch would be nice.
Yeah, because we're all open. I mean, at this point, I like it to be open like that, just because. Yeah. Just keep it more like.
And by the way, like I said, episode 1, me and Kdub, we discussed this. We actually had an agreement.
Oh man, I can't wait to see this.
I am fucking disgusted by doing this, but it was my idea.
You know what he's talking about, Kdub? He just gave him a face like, what the heck?
No, he knows exactly what I'm talking about because we talked about it over the phone.
I ate squid like a couple days ago, and I was fine, so I'm good.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, I had some squid. Randy came down from South Korea, and he brought some squid over.
Shut up.
It was pretty nasty.
That's fucking gross. So the challenge is we have to answer fucking football questions correctly. NFL questions, you know, and it has to be from the 2000s to now or most recent. I don't know, but we're gonna have to answer football questions, and if we get one answer wrong, we have to eat something terrible, and one of the items is fucking octopus, and I am not. I had made a bet a long time ago, and I did not comply with that bet because I already shaved my fucking head because of fucking Dallas. I blame Dallas. Where's my goddamn compensation, Dallas?
Wait, TJ, are you still shaving your head like in these area right here?
Oh shit! You did not do him like that.
Hey, why don't you show everybody your fucking handsome haircut?
Oh yeah, he told me you got a haircut, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was looking
Take
like
the
baby
hat
Jesus.
off. The big reveal.
What do you mean? You can catch me on my Instagram.
No,
at,
no.
Wilburn.
No.
I can't
Show
even remember
it.
my own Instagram.
Show it. Show it. Show
Yeah.
it. Show it. Show it. Show it. Show
Check out
it.
my Instagram, guys.
Oh, you're.
What is it? What's the name of it?
Wilburn for Christ.
Wilburn for Christ. All right, gotcha.
But
Put that in the chat.
And I
But,
keep my story active, guys. Check it out.
yeah,
I put Madden stuff on there. You know, I'm not big or anything, but yeah.
But yeah, so we will be doing a competition to see who's got the better NFL brain. Whoever loses,
I mean, this is gonna obviously be you, but okay.
I don't know about that. I'm talking about recent NFL, like fucking questions that we both don't know. It's gonna be difficult, man. Like we have to answer these correctly, you know. And I don't know who's gonna be asking the questions. It just depends on where everybody's at, who's up, who's down. I don't know. If Kdub ends up coming down here, I don't know if it's gonna be my baby sister doing it, or if I'm gonna have a buddy of mine do it, asking the questions. If I decide to go up to Waco again, Kdub, that's your decision, since I'll be heading to your territory. You know, it just depends on what we do. And Jamo, if you're available, will be the cameraman to document this vlog and adventure that we go through of pure hell, because it is going to be nasty shit. Like, what did I say? It was octopus, blended fish, like a fish smoothie, fermented shark, I believe I said. So that's 3 different seafood. I fucking hate seafood. Okay? So for you guys down below in the chat and also in the comment section below, or if you're on my Twitter and you want to DM me 4 different fucking foods, 4 of the rest of the foods that you think is going to be vile for us, that we can't fucking handle for our stomach, that we think is fucking disgusting. I think I'm going to have it off worse, because If I get it wrong, I can't even look at octopus without fucking throwing up. That's just me. So this is gonna be difficult. So I'm gonna leave it to the fans to come up with 4 items, and once we have those 7 items all together, we're gonna come together. We're gonna figure this out as a group. All 3 of us are gonna meet at one location.
Yeah.
And we don't know who's going to be asking the question. We don't know what's going to happen. Who's going to be?
Though. It's going to be.
It's going to be fucking outrageously gross, I believe.
All right.
I am a picky eater. Like I am not joking. I gag every time I fucking eat lettuce. Like
man.
It's gonna be rough.
Sounds like a personal problem, sir.
Damn.
It is a personal problem. It is a
like a
personal
bad
problem,
idea.
shorty.
Hey,
Hey, well, I do want to say, man, thank you, Caleb, for coming on the show. I know he's been missing you. He's been talking like he's been waiting for you to come back on the show, man. Right?
Yeah.
And personally, I couldn't wait to meet you. He's been talking up a storm about you. All good things, you know, if you believe that.
Some bad.
Nah, man, but it's really good to have you back, brother. It's really good to have you back, man. And like I said,
man.
it's y'all two's show. I like taking the back seat and letting y'all run it. So, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And we appreciate you, Jamo, for coming on and helping us out in the long run. I mean, without what you're doing here with the stadiums, like I mentioned earlier, and with the bottom lines and all this shit that you do for us, man. Like, you didn't have to do it, but you did it anyway, and I express my gratitude.
I really appreciate that, man. I appreciate that, Caleb. What I really do appreciate that, y'all. Like, it means a lot. Like, like I saw what was it, the draft special? I remember the draft special, and I saw that happening. I'm like, shit.
Yeah, that fucking disaster. You could hear us.
Yeah,
you could hear us.
Like
Like
our big video.
Oh man,
that was our best fucking video that we could come up with for a fucking draft special. Next season is gonna be different.
Okay.
And me and
I got y'all next
Jamo.
season.
Me and Jamo are gonna talk about it. We're gonna come up with a concept on how we're gonna do the draft special.
I'll tell you what, man. I really have a goal, which this might be small, but I think we'll hit 100. I think we'll hit 100. Well, this might be. Well, I think we should be able to hit 100 before the year is up, right?
Oh, we'll definitely.
Yeah,
hit
we
100.
should.
We'll definitely.
Yeah.
Hit
I'm gonna start doing my work again, man. I've been
Yeah.
taking a step back and focusing on other stuff, but I like this to grow and I like the community to get bigger and whatnot. And yeah, man, this is awesome.
Did you like coming back to this new style of podcast? What do you think?
Oh yeah, this is amazing, man. I'm used to watching. I watch pods all the time, man. So this is cool to be a part of, man. This is a unique skill you got here. This is cool.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I appreciate that.
and he's just learning.
Yeah.
I'm
That's
just getting
the funny
started.
thing.
That's the thing.
He's just getting started, dude. Like, and with the conference previews, I don't know if you watch the conference previews because I know you don't really care too much about college football, Caleb. But his conference intros are fucking bangers, dude. Like,
Right.
I don't know how he was able to find the music that I requested, but he was able to find them. The last one, I'm not going to mention the show, like I said early on, because I like that show, and also I am trying to not get in trouble by YouTube because of it. But he ended up finding that song, and it's awesome video, and I really enjoy what we do here, guys. I really do. I think we put out really good content, funny content, some shit that needs to be talked about, and some real talk, like grown-ass man talk, so not that fucking I'm a fucking robot from ESPN or NFL Network shit.
Hell yeah. We keep it on the real.
Yeah, like we don't fucking write scripts. We don't do that shit. We just talk from our fucking brains. We talk from the heart. We talk about, yeah, we'll have pinpoints and we'll have fucking predictions and all this other shit, but that's different. That's different. You know, stats, we can read it off of an article. That's fine. But to actually know the game and to actually know what the team's going to be like, to know what the coach is going to be like, that's a whole different ball game. And to know what's going to happen with a certain player, Caleb has a unique gift with running backs. And I just know how the fucking team's going to do. I predicted A&M's fucking record last season. I predicted TCU going to the national championship. You know? And that's not me bragging. That's just the fucking truth. And if y'all don't like it, you already know what I feel. But Kdub, I love you. You're my brother. I appreciate you for coming on once again. And you kicked ass tonight. You are my best friend and my brother. You know that. And
You are a kid's ass.
He tells me that shit all the time. He's like, "You're buttering."
No, but in all seriousness, though, like, you've been there on my lowest lows and my highest highs, you know. So, you know, like, nobody else has been there for me. Nobody has been there more than Kdub has, and that's why we're still close to this day. Like, we were rivals in second grade. I remember it. We did not like each other for some reason, but then fourth grade we became friends, and then we became best friends, and it just turned into something special. You know,
I don't remember that whole rivalry part.
I mean, we kind of do, but we kind of don't. It was kind of retarded. If we're
That's a
being
long
honest.
time ago, man. You got a good memory.
Yeah, I do. Unfortunately, I have a unique gift.
It's a blessing and a curse.
Oh, it is. Just like the one-eyed snake that I got.
Yeah, man.
But no, I appreciate you too, Jamo. Like, ever since I met you in the Navy, you've been there as well. Especially during the rough times in our naval careers. You know, we fucking talk back and forth. You know, and we've had it's a unique
Ups
bond
and
that.
downs.
Oh yeah, we've had ups and downs. Trust me on
all
that.
arounds. Yeah. Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Like for real. But this is a unique bond that the PNP has right here. Like, in just one night, I had my brother and my naval brother in one video, and I really do think this is a good thing.
Yeah.
Going forward, and this is just the beginning.
Yeah.
This is literally just the beginning.
Look
of
forward
what
to
the
many
PNP
more.
Oh, fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. And
All right.
Yeah.
and I appreciate you guys for coming on. I
Yep.
appreciate you guys that are watching that's watching this for sticking with us past 10 o'clock at night or 8 o'clock at night over in Nevada or wherever the hell you're from. I don't care if you're from Ding Dong, China, you know, you're fucking watching our shit. Must mean we're doing something good. So,
We are.
but I appreciate everybody that supports the PMP, and for all you dick riders, thank you for fucking watching and saying my show shit because you're watching my shit. You're watching our shit, you dumb motherfuckers. So, with that being said, to all the motherfathers out there, and also to the actual fathers out there, thank you for watching this iteration, this episode of the Talkbox. Down below me is Kdub. Above me is Jamo. Now, Jamo, do you have any final words before we go? And then we'll switch to Kdub.
Nah, man, just appreciate like I said, appreciate the opportunity to come on. And I had dude, meeting Kdub was amazing, man. Like, yeah, he seems like a truly intelligent dude. Like, he does his research, knows what he's talking about, man. And
yep.
Both of y'all, man, seeing the two of y'all together, that's like old school PMP, man. That's what I love watching. So yeah, man, keep it going and keep it up. And dude, like I said, Kdub, it was awesome meeting you for the first time. You seem like a really chill dude, man. And TJ's got a good picking on friends. So
I feel like we're like the peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I'm the peanut butter, you're the jelly, TJ, of course, and you're the bread, man. You keep us all together, you know.
Well, thank you, man. I appreciate that. I try my best.
Yeah.
Thank you. All right. From there, I'll turn over the Kdub. I'll turn it over to Kdub.
Yeah, man, it was a privilege to be on tonight. Definitely was a long one. I didn't expect. We did have some bumps in the startup, but you know, it is what it is. It happens sometimes. Somehow I just got kicked off this freaking stream, but you know, the haters they noticed my face and they wanted me gone again. So, but hey, we're back and we made it through. So hey, we'll take it. But yeah, great pod tonight, and definitely trying to catch as many as I can, man. I'm gonna try to make it every week if I can, man.
Hell yeah!
It was good being on. It was good meeting Mr. Jamo. Does a great work for PNP for sure.
Thank
and then
you.
TJ, you're always crazy, and you're the heart and soul of this podcast. So it's good to have both of y'all on here as always.
Well, thank you, man. Appreciate that.
You're trying to butter me up. God damn, what a show. What a great
show.
But we have to end it like this. To all of the fathers out there, including Kdub, including Richie Rowley, including Jeffrey Rao, who's about to be a father, an up-and-coming father. Happy belated Father's Day yet again. I am just a dog dad. That doesn't really mean much, but still.
Just to throw in a little something before we go. I don't know if y'all watch YouTube. Well, y'all probably watch YouTube, but
I was about to say.
Yeah. I'm big on pranksters and stuff, and I've watched this guy. His name's Nell Joseph, and they were asking, "Hey, where are you from?" And he was like, "I'm from my father's ball sack."
Oh.
Nice.
That's all I got.
Oh, Jesus.
Love it.
Happy Father's Day.
I thought you were gonna say. I thought you were about to say Jadion. That dude's a crazy motherfucker, dude.
Oh yeah, I love that guy.
I love that guy too.
Right,
I love what he's been
Closer
doing lately too. Like, I love what he's been doing. Like, trying to help a guy out catch sexual predators. But the way he does it is so fucking funny, dude. Like, there's an episode on Rumble where he fucking talks to a guy and he's trying to offer him a taco because it's Cinco de Mayo. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. This was a fucking banger of a podcast, banger of a talk box. You know, so I am excited to have this segment finally with the people that are needed on this segment. We are gonna keep doing this, you know, every week with the talk box. Once the conference championship or the conference previews over with, which is coming up soon, bear with me. because it is a fucking task to do. And by the way, I'm not doing a group of 5 next year. I'm not. I'm doing Power 5. I can't do group of 5 anymore. Power 5 is just too fucking easy, and the group of 5 is just fucking difficult because transfer portal rankings is so fucked up. I can't even fucking see straight. But anyway, after we get done with the conferences and the independent schools, me and Kdub, we will talk about the NFC and the NFC and AFC teams. Who we think's gonna stand out, who we think's gonna crumble, who we think's gonna be bad, but we think they might have an edge, you know. And what star players do we need to watch out for this season in each conference in the NFL? So that will be coming out soon, and we'll have a lot more talk boxes. I think we have a good thing going with the talk boxes. It's a way to just feel relaxed and feel like you're. I mean, the last talk box, I was eating fucking ramen noodles, for God's sakes, you know. So why not, right? So, with that being said, I am very, very excited about this football season because it's gonna be a doozy. Because we got college, NFL, and now a talk box, so it's gonna be a fucking King Ghidorah heading our way. So we're gonna be ready though because we got the right people in the fucking shoes now. So with that being said, I thank everybody for watching. I thank the fucking haters for watching. If you just want to hate, keep hating because you're giving me fucking views. You're giving Kdub views. You're giving Jamo views.
Just don't kick me again. That's all. Okay.
Oh, don't worry. They're going to keep doing that shit. That's Jamo. Fucking Oklahoma did it to me.
Oh,
A&M
yeah.
did it to me.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking who else did it to me? Was it Michigan?
I think it was
Nah.
Michigan. Yeah.
It was probably yourself, man.
I do have a fucking unfiltered mouth, so
Texas A&M. They're behind it all.
yeah. Fuck Jimbo Fisher, that fucking piece of dirt. But anyway, we are the greatest show on YouTube, Rumble, Kick, Twitch, whatever we decide to go on. I don't give a fuck anymore. We are the greatest motherfuckers in this show. YouTube, sports, football, screw NFL Network, screw ESPN. We are the PMP. Good night. Mwah. And good night. Bang. Good night, everybody.